It is our last day at this barn. We are officially moving today, and I'm able to take the cribbing collar off of Paris because she's going to a place where she will be allowed to crib. And also there's electric tape on the fence, but she is being treated for ulcers and some other issues that we have to get the vet out again to see if there's anything else wrong with her. But other than that, she's in great health and she is just grazing perfectly. So this is day 2 of us being in this barn, and yes, the rope halter thing did come out from underneath the chickpeas, and she's cribbing, but she's eating her food. I'm going to take her for a walk. This is her quarantine pasture, and that's her run-in. It's pretty big, but she's only in a couple days left of quarantine. Hopefully Tuesday she'll be out eating her breakfast, and hopefully our walk goes well so she can see that she's not here by herself. But she has calmed down a lot since yesterday and the first day. And I put a rope halter on instead of a web halter so it doesn't get twisted. And it is a side pull, a riding halter also. I have her lead rope. I might put some gloves on because it's cold.
So my ultimate goal was to lead her to the round pen, but what I did is I decided to work her and try to do the join up. It did work pretty well, but just lunging her around and she keeps spinning around. I'm not really too focused on her giving me her butt. As long as she turns, she turns. I didn't ask her to change direction again, but I do not let her do that for the entire session because I don't want her to learn that she can turn and run away from me. So I made her turn there, and I released pressure and I put more pressure on. She did decide to continue trotting. I didn't ask for the trot. At one point I did ask her to stop and walk, but she decided to keep on trotting, so I just kept on going with it. And I was hot even though it was cold, so I took off my jacket and I put it on the ground outside of the round pen, and I decided not to push her that I was doing that, so I took off my jacket and I put my keys on the ground. I wasn't too focused on her at this point, but then after this I completely focus on her, and I do have treats in my pocket. I'm trying to do like a clicker training, but without a clicker I use my voice as a click, either like a kiss or something like that I used, so she could know that what she did was correct, but I only do that when she faces me. So here I like that she's doing her long and low. She is sniffing the ground, and she stopped and she didn't pay attention to me or look at me, so I continued to make her go around in the round pen, and she kept cutting off the sides of the round pen. I did try to push her back to the corner or to the edge, but I didn't do it too much or all the time because I wanted to see what she would do. She does have a beautiful trot, and she felt a little bit better in this round pen because she knew that there were other horses that were around her and she could see them, so she wasn't as nervous as she was before. I didn't get it on camera, but she actually did drop and roll both sides. She spun around, and which was good to show that she wasn't too nervous, that she was feeling comfortable being able to see the other horses. And I'm not trying to put on too much pressure on her again. I forgot to mention that yes, she still has on her cribbing collar. She still is cribbing, but the lady doesn't mind her cribbing on her fence. and when she gets to her regular pasture, I could take the cribbing collar off 100%, so it's not going to be on her that long. This one is a Nutcracker cribbing collar that I bought. I should have bought the leather one, but I really don't like any kind of devices on my horses. Just like halters, I don't believe in haltering and cribbing collars out in the pasture when they can't be supervised. But Paris is being supervised 24/7. She's given hay round the clock, and I feed her breakfast in the morning. So she has access to water and hay at all times. And there she looked at me, so I decided to turn around, and she followed me. And here I gave her a treat, and I also did a click. I can't remember which one I did. And she continued to follow me, so I stopped again and give her another treat and click, so she can know that that's exactly what I want. I'm not into food training, but some people don't have problems with that. And I do notice that she didn't come back to me, and I realized that as I was walking away. But she was looking at me, and then she decided to go back to work. But I don't really use a whole lot of treats just so I can train her. I brought the treats so she can know that when we go to the round pen and we do work, that she gets rewarded for it. Because I don't want her to think that every time we go to the round pen, she's going to be worked hard or worked as hard as she did. So I will be getting more clips of her in the round pen, hopefully maybe in a couple of days, so I can add on to it. Or add on to our training session. But she did really good, and here she goes and looks at me again. So I turn around and I release the pressure, and she follows me. And I do believe I gave her another treat. Yep, I gave her another treat. There are I forget what they're called, but they are alfalfa with a little bit of molasses cubes on them. I don't give her a lot of them because I don't want her to have a high sugar diet, but that is what I give her right now. She prefers peppermint, so I might give her some peppermint flavored treats that she probably would enjoy. I do have some more treats that Selena had that I never finished giving it to her. So I continue doing this until the end of our session. But at the end of our session, I did leave her in the round pen, and I cleaned up after myself because she did use the bathroom in here, so I had to scoop out her poo and put it in the wheelbarrow and take it. We're supposed to clean up after ourselves because this barn is 400 acres, and as a group we can keep it clean together. And I didn't ask her to canter, but she decided to canter, so I'm like, okay, let me ask for some more. And I love her canter. She's a little bit spicy when asking. I won't canter her on back just until I know that she can get all that energy out. But we are coming up to the last session of this video, and I do hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Little Miss Equestrian, and we will see you guys on there. I do reply to comments. So yeah, share these videos with your family and friends to support me, and I will see you guys next time. I hope if you can ride your horses, whether it's your own or a lease horse or a lesson horse. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day and are staying warm if you are living in the areas of the world that it's cold right now. Because I know it is cold, but the weather has been nice here in Maryland lately. But I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.